So, hello everyone. Now our vessel is coming to the berth, so we'll try to make it fast. My name is Lina, and I will explain you why mooring application for ships will save lives, time, and money. And so to give insight, let's start with the most used term throughout the presentation. A mooring line is the rope that secures vessel to the pier, the same as you hold your dog for a walk. Do we have a dog persons here? Nice to know. So there are about 18 lines used during one mooring operation, so you can imagine how it would look like to walk around with so many dogs simultaneously. And almost all of the vessels inspected had mooring incidents on board, and there is a tendency to not follow safety procedures due to the bureaucracy that we heard also during the previous presentations and lack of time. New vessels are introduced, bigger vessels with new materials, with the new characteristics, so also procedures should be adjusted. Mooring operation might look like easy task. Lines are set by one, monitored by other, inspected by third, but actually data is entered in not unified way, and in this case errors and incidents are happening. We don't have, usually persons ashore are not fully informed about the situation on board that is happening currently. And also, most of the cases, compliance with the regulations is only a tick on a paper, what is a very pity actually, because procedures are made to make our lives easier and safe. Mooring with MakeItFast is a totally different story. By using easy and attractive web app, we can reduce accidents, improve safety, receive notifications, and also sync reports that office side also will be in lieu what is happening on board. And also you can have all the mooring related information in one place. This is a web-based solution, cloud-based solution, and it's accessible for all of the devices that you have. It's like mobile, smartphone, tablets or desktop version. Captain can sit in his cabin and check all the information regarding his mooring equipment in one place. So compliance is the most of the thing that we are looking for the vessel manager side, because you need to comply with the new and upcoming rules that are coming up from the Make 4 and also from the VIQ 7 section. And the plus is the one that it's accessible for all of the devices, meaning that each of person on board, and okay, not each, the management level persons on board can access this, and also the persons ashore, superintendents, are informed about the situation on board and receive reports. And also there are latest versions, and coming up as we are early stage startup, we have a lot of improvements, so the latest versions are without additional costs. And here will be a small demo. Hope it will not take a lot of time. It's quite fast. Can we start it? Shall I need to do that? Sorry? Oh, okay. So here's a small demo. We are coming into the vessel part. We are tracking the duration of the usage of our equipment. We are selecting the port that we are coming on, Rotterdam, for example, in this case, date and time, proceeding regarding our mooring operation. Let's start with the aft part of this vessel. We are choosing port side or starboard side, setting the lines. That was previously entered in the system, and almost it's done. With the aft part, now we are going to the forward side, and we'll also use the forward lines. And in the end, complete our mooring operation. And all this data will gather on a backlog and will be counted automatically. And you can receive all the reports regarding the lines and equipment that had been used during the mooring operation. You can also get the bigger report of the bigger picture that is happening with your lines on board. And also, you can receive notifications. For example, each of the lines have manufactured mooring hours that can be used, for example, 10,000 hours, and if you are exceeding it, then line shouldn't be used in further, so you can receive the notification that, hey, don't forget to change your line because it's already old. Yeah, and the reports that I was mentioning also can be generated in one sheet. Yeah, and the overview of the vessel. This is a small pilot project currently because we didn't have the chance to approach a lot of companies due to the fact that maritime industry is quite conservative, and if you don't know someone with the handshake, it's not so easy to disrupt the maritime field. There are about 1 million vessels in our oceans, so no shipping, no shopping, you know. We all felt it with the Suez crisis, with the Evergreen, yeah. Initially, we are approaching tanker fleet because those regulations are more related to the tanker fleet and gas fleet. However, safety of mooring equipment should be a concern of all the vessels because persons are mooring the vessels either type. That's why the mooring lines also should be adjusted. And our business model is based on subscription model, meaning that there is a monthly price that is billed annually per vessel, and it's negotiable. If you're a good salesman, can you approach me? Our team are professionals. I have experience not only on board as an officer, but also ashore, so I know how the information is transferred from one side to another and vice versa. Pavels also have long experience on board, so he's also advising how we could improve this, and not only with the mooring-related equipment. And Udis is our tech geek, so he's providing us with the solutions that we can see. And MakeItFast should be the first choice for your moorings, if the high quality and safety of crew is the target. And I believe it is. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Any questions for MakeItFast?
So how do you actually monitor your lines? Because as what I've seen from the presentation, you log it.
Yes?
But do you also have live actual inspections of your lines? How do you see it implemented on a ship?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to do, like as an officer, you moor a ship, and then you have to go to the computer and put everything in? Or there's an extra bureaucratic...
Mm-hmm. As we are seeing from our experience, and also once we are approaching some of the companies, usually such things are doing in the back end of the operations, because mooring operation is hazardous operation, and you don't have time to check for your device. Okay, I will set the lines, I will check the hours. Oh my God, this mooring line will shortly end the hours. Yes, no, it's not happening like that. Usually all the information is entered after or before mooring operation, so if you are coming to the port often, you can build the mooring pattern, and you just choose the mooring pattern, and it's used all the time, meaning that you just press, I don't know, start or begin, and it will use the same lines as before entered in the first place. But regarding all the monitoring, we have now under the development inspection model, where you can also add additional information for your line. For example, you had STS operation, it's ship to ship when two vessels are coming together and used in cargo operations. And you can usually during such operations, lines are parting apart, and they can be adjusted, shortened, new eye can be added, etc. And all this information is also essential to add to your history of your mooring line, meaning that if you will use it in future, you will see that, okay, I have some line in a locker, but it was broken, maybe I should need to order a new one, yeah? So it's like that. Currently, it's concentrating only on mooring equipment, but we have bigger vision, also reduced paperwork, so you will still hear from us, hopefully.
Okay, any other questions? Great, thank you very much. And now for the next is, yes, please, give her a hand.